This is TWiT.
A group of about 1,000 Uber drivers, mostly SUV and black car drivers, going by the name Uber Drivers Network NYC, are attempting to organize a strike against the company over falling fares and unfair working conditions. The group has planned a protest outside of the Long Island City Uber office on Monday morning after refusing to drive for the service yesterday, today, and tomorrow. One issue is that Uber has extended a summer discount into the fall, which decreases drivers' wages. The group also claims both SUV and black car drivers have been forced to accept requests for UberX at a lower rate if they are within the area and are temporarily suspended for only choosing to accept SUV or black car requests. And in other Uber growing pain news, the California Public Utilities Commission sent a letter to the company yesterday to clarify that state law prohibits what are known as charter party carriers from charging fares to individuals rather than charging a total amount to all passengers. This law applies to Uber's latest service, Uber Pool, that allows riders with similar requests to share an Uber and pay a reduced rate. Uber competitor Lyft received a similar letter from the CPUC regarding its ride-splitting service Lyft Line, and in a statement to Recode argues that, quote, Lyft Line is helping to improve daily commutes and reduce traffic, ultimately contributing to carbon reduction and improved air quality in the process, end quote. Now, sounds like another fight for new regulation is on the way. Oh, goody. Apple's new iPhone 6 and 6 Plus went on sale online this morning at midnight Pacific time, but not without some frustration for those in the U.S. who got up early or stayed up late to be one of the first to pre-order. Apple's online store in the U.S. was down for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Apple's in-store reservation system also went live this morning, but an apparent bug blocked Apple IDs with two-factor from signing in to secure an iPhone 6, meaning you had to disable the security method to reserve a phone. Given Apple's recent iCloud security troubles, this seems odd. Now, despite the hiccups, an Apple representative tells Recode that the overnight sales of the new iPhones set a record, though didn't say how many have been sold. And Apple Pay, Apple's new mobile payment initiative that the company announced on Tuesday's iPhone event, is launching in October. And details about how it works are starting to emerge. The Financial Times reports that Apple will receive 15 cents out of a $100 purchase from partnering banks and financial services, a cut that Google does not receive for its rival payment service, Google Wallet. Now, Apple Pay uses a token system built into NFC that encrypts every step of the payment process, then further secures it with its own Touch ID fingerprint authorization system. The company says the program will work with more than 220,000 U.S. when it launches. Speaking at an investor conference, AT&T CEO Ralph De La Vega announced that the company will embrace Wi-Fi calling in 2015 as a complement to its core service. The statement was likely in response to T-Mobile's announcement earlier this week that it would offer Wi-Fi calling. And during Apple's iPhone event, T-Mobile was the only carrier included in a slide explaining that the new iPhone models will also support Wi-Fi calling. De La Vega says AT&T plans to offer calls that can seamlessly hand off between the Wi-Fi network and the LTE network, though the company hasn't yet launched its voice-over LTE service. And earlier this week, we told you how Facebook appeared to be gunning for YouTube by placing more emphasis on video plays on its service. Well, today, the Wall Street Journal reports that Facebook has reached out to some of YouTube's biggest content producers and encouraged them to test distributing their videos on Facebook, citing people familiar with the matter. A source also tells the Journal that Facebook and video content creators are discussing how advertising might be incorporated into these videos, and that it's likely that some sort of ad product will be rolled out by the end of the year.